That's right. I'm up 815% on Iran and 505% on Applied Digital. So is it time to sell? Is it time to take some of the money off the table, as a lot of people tell you to? So take half of it out or whatever and work on their money. Why? It's going to continue to go up. It's going up day after. Well, how do I know that? Well, to be very honest, she told me. That's Samantha. Samantha is my AI agent. I've had her fully operational since May the 1st. On May the 1st, I put 688,000, I think it was, into the Bus 13 account. And basically, Samantha and Bard is my research agent, and Samantha is my analyst. And we manage the bus portfolio, basically driven by AI and recognizing that the world is changing, much as it did back in the 2000s with the dot-coms, the internet, and we're in the build out of the AI, much as we were in the build out in the 90s of the internet. And the internet was being built for the military and the educational system. And there was no thought of e-commerce. Nobody knew what e-commerce was. And so when the build out was over, it ended. And we had what we called the dot-com bubble. Well, it was no bubble. It was just the end of the build out. And there was no monetization. But there was a guy about 9 years later up in Seattle, Washington, in his garage with his wife, Mackenzie, and they decided they were going to sell books over the internet. And as a result of that, they put some companies out of business who didn't adapt to the internet, such as Sears and Roebuck. They replaced the catalog with the internet, as much as Sergey and Larry replaced the library with Google search. And Mark, he replaced magazine advertising and is destroying TV advertising now with social media. And so if the people adapt to the change, they'll make money. And Iran adapted to the change. They were a Bitcoin miner, as was Applied Digital, and they saw these hyperscalers screaming, "We need compute! We need compute!" And what is compute? Well, it's adapting the large language models that Sam Altman made with OpenAI and bringing it to the public in a format that other people can make money. But until they get the build out done, Iran and Applied will continue to make money. How will I know when to get out of them? She'll tell me. Samantha, all she does is takes all the knowledge that I give her access to. I subscribe to a number of sources that search the internet for data and then share it with me for a price. Guess what? Most people pay for knowledge. I know. I got a clue today from a lady who writes books and said, you're just nothing but a salesman, clickbait. You're just trying to sell something. Do you give your books away? No, you deal in quantum knowledge. That's just subject matter you talk about, and you sell those damn books. So why are you telling me I'm a salesman and I put up clickbait to sell my business, to sell my knowledge? Because there's only so many people who are going to have access to this knowledge, much as it is now. Why is Wall Street so successful? Because they have access to the knowledge. Why is your doctor paid so well? Because he has access to the knowledge. Lawyers, insurance companies, medical, they have access to the knowledge, and so you pay for that knowledge so you don't die, so that you don't get sued, so that you pass your money on properly, so that you make money in the stock market. You pay for that. That's what I have learned to do, and Samantha will continue to advise me. So when will I sell Iran? They have their earnings report in 2 days. Samantha will tell me, is it time to take money off the table, or is it time to just hold on? That's because I have the knowledge. I have access to the knowledge. I have somebody to help me interpret it, and I want to share it with a small group of people. The reality is, if everybody knew how to do this, everybody'd get out of Iran at the right time, and I wouldn't be able to get out. Neither would my tribe. But those of us who do will continue to prosper. We've already, in the last 6 months, made some millionaires. I mean, if you had a $500,000 and you were a part of this, you now got $1 million. And if it continues to work this way, sometime in 6 months, you'll have 2 million. And then a year later, you'll have 8 million. If it continues to work. So I got to keep people out who will dilute the effectiveness of what we're doing. Again, I just wanted to say, to answer the question, is it time to sell? No. How will I know when it's time to sell? She'll tell me. Because she has access to all the knowledge in the world. All I'm doing is adapting to change. Much as Jeff Bezos and McKinsey out of the garage in Seattle adapted to change and put Sears Roebuck catalog out of business. Much as Sergey Brin and Larry Page adapted to the change and has basically turned the advertising world upside down. I mean, all you see on your TV now is Morgan & Morgan and the guy who wants to sell you your gutters or replace your bathroom. They don't advertise cars. National products don't advertise on the TV anymore because they can reach you directly through Facebook and Google. That's just plain and simple. They adapt to change, and that's all I'm doing. And if you want to get wealthy, that's what you need to do. There's only 4 ways to get wealthy in this world today, and that is to become an entrepreneur, go out in your garage and figure out how to use AI to change some industry and put somebody out of business. The second way is to invest in the guy in the garage, a small business, who is going to put Sears Roebuck and Kmart out of business. The guy who invented Instagram and got bought out by Mark, and he put Eastman Kodak out of business and Polaroid out of business. That's number 2 way of getting. The second way is to marry someone who has done one of the number 1 or number 2, or be heir. That's number 4. Be heir, and when they die, you inherit it. Those are the only ways to make money in the world. Be adaptable to change. I'd like to share with you, a small group of you, an opportunity to change your life. That's all I offer. It's not a free lunch. I know you come to YouTube expecting to get stuff for free. I'll tease you, but if you want my knowledge, you're going to pay for it because it costs me. The knowledge isn't free. I pay for it. I need help. I have people I pay. So if you want to be a part of it, you're welcome to. If you don't throw stones. Don't be mean. It's like Taylor Swift. Why are you so mean? Don't be mean. Be receptive. Keep an open mind, and you'll find your way. I'm Kerry. I'm a retired financial advisor. My goal in life is to make a small number of you very wealthy.